Alright, today I'm going to show you how to repair any of these cheap vinyl things that always end up breaking after you blow them up. They have a leak, you throw them in the garbage. I found this trick out repairing my pool at one time, but you can just use regular household the PVC cement for gluing pipes together, and then find yourself one of these other inflatables that you just threw away or about to throw away, and you can use that as your patching material. So I got one of these little inflatable tires. Here's one right here that I had repaired before, still holding up real good, and that was right on the seam, which is normally a throw in the garbage. So I'm going to do one today, and what you want to do is grab yourself a little patch like I did. I cut this one out of orange. It's best to have rounded corners on it, and the trick is to apply pressure at it after you put a good gob of glue on there. So I'm going to pause the video and clamp that on there. You can see here kind of right by my thumb, the factory when they made this thing did not have a really good glue job. There was a little kink and there's a little hole coming out there. So I'm going to wrap that patch right around the corner here. And for something like this, that if you clamp it, it does kind of get soft and redo this together. So in order to avoid having my clamp stick to this, I'm just going to put a piece of paper towel over the top and just use one of these bar clamps over here to clamp it on there. Alright, so there we have it. I got it clamped in there. I'll let this sit. I usually let it clamp overnight. I'm sure you probably only need it for an hour or two. But just to be safe, I'll let it on there. Any residual paper towel that does stick, it just kind of comes right off, especially if you get her wet. So I got another one with a really big hole in it, and I'll show you how to patch that one as well. Alright, here's a brand new water blob toy that we had in the yard, and you can see in here, right along the seam, if I can get my finger in there, really big hole. So that one just keeps spreading. Alright, I wasn't sure how I was going to do this one. Sometimes it's best if you can get both sides, but I was going to try going on the inside, but that was being too difficult. So the hole is right here. I think I'm just going to do the fold over routine. I'll put some paper towel over that after I put a good amount of glue on there, and then I'll use maybe 2 pieces of 2x4 and clamp that on there real good. Alright, and here's kind of where I got right now with the clamps on it. I'll let that sit for probably overnight, and we'll fill her up tomorrow and see what happens. Alright, so I got 3 patches in this thing now, and I think I finally got them all working. So you can see how that kind of turned out when I was all done, and it's holding the air good, and the kids have been swimming with it for a while, so we're all good to go.